is for sure, David. Thank you. And the Houston Rockets starting five. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Tucker and Capella are up front. And it's McLemore in at the 3 spot. And for the Timberwolves, Wiggins and Covington are the forward pair. Napier is out there with Culver. And it's Towns in at the 5 down low. And this is what we've been waiting for all summer long, all off-season long. After many months, Doris, basketball is finally back.
And what's incredible, Kevin, is the NBA's popularity just continues to grow. There's worldwide enthusiasm. The NBA players represent the league so well, and my goodness gracious, can they play some basketball?
Interesting how now the league, Doris, is commanding the calendar all year round. It used to be such a seasonal game. Now it's 365 days a year.
So many storylines throughout the course of the summer. Who's playing where and with whom? Boy, when you look back on Russell Westbrook's career, the athleticism at the point guard position, borderline absurd. The power, the speed with which he moves on the floor, boy, you just don't see it that consistently.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. And with Westbrook and his elite athleticism, Doris, it can be seen in his great statistics.
Well, you don't average 30 points a game in the NBA unless you can absolutely blow past defenders like Russell Westbrook. Gosh, the strength in his legs allows him to fight for rebounds. He is so productive from the point guard position. It's extraordinary.
And he sinks the second.
So Russell Westbrook, the man who only got a college scholarship because someone else didn't want it, comes into the NBA as simply an athletic combo guard, has turned himself into one of the NBA's best. What a story, Mr. Harlan.
Now here's Covington. Clock at 6. That's tipped. From deep. Rebounded by Capella.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Well, that is inexcusable. That kind of shot selection won't do them any good.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's Towns. Good work defensively by Capella. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. It's a 3-point game. Capella finds Tucker. Harden with it. Defended by Covington. And Harden with the basket on the assist from Tucker.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Towns up top. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Now here's Napier. He's covered by Westbrook. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Pass to McLemore. Towns against Capella. And stolen by Napier. Here's Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
How about the recognition from Culver? Terrific at realizing when the defense has broken down.
Ball's knocked loose. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And let's check out some of the numbers here on Karl-Anthony Towns.
Coming off a terrific season, put up about 24 points per, 12 rebounds and 3 assists. And he brings it for them every game on the offensive end.
Well, I think you can tell he relishes this role, being the catalyst on the offensive end, night in and night out.
Now here's Napier. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Bulls in Chicago.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy is a playmaker, was a driving force for that offense.
It's stolen by McLemore. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, Fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
So it's the Timberwolves now. The Rockets making the shot. The kick out to Towns. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
Well, late rotation by the defense, and Wiggins has the vision to find the open man.
And there's the foul. Will go on Shabazz Napier. That's his first foul. Here's Capella. A 14-point game for him in the win against Denver.
And we can't forget his dominance on defense, guys. His shot blocking altered the entire game.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. They get a hand on it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
You know, one dilemma that jumps out at me with the Timberwolves, over the years, they have been an excellent offensive rebounding team. It's the other end, the defensive backboards, where they have had some problems.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Now Culver. James Harden missing on the 3. And it's Napier missing. And Doris, you're right. Over the last 5 seasons, the Timberwolves have been the absolute worst defensive rebounding team in the NBA.
And it's hard to understand, Kevin, because they have created second chance opportunities for themselves, only to give it back on the other end. That's the kind of thing that can be demoralizing for your defense. You get a stop, but you don't finish the possession with a rebound. That can wear you out physically and mentally.
Now here's Westbrook. After the miss from Karl-Anthony Towns. McLemore, no good. Now here's Wiggins. Not a lot of room. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Well, there's that in-between game, right? Wiggins silky smooth from the start.
Westbrook surveying the D. And the rejection by Towns. In the corner, it's Wiggins. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Last time they met in Houston.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
I think there was no question they brought a level of physicality along with a tremendous work ethic, and it was why they were successful.
While there's a break in the action, let's take a look at the players who had the most steals in the league last season. James Harden is second, 4th, Russell Westbrook.
And with all the steals these two came away with, they probably put a thought in the back of every opponent's head, and it wasn't a very good thought.
Now here's Westbrook, and he really played well against Denver. Here's Capella, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Capella's got his second basket of the night.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Now Culver, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Stolen by Harden. Lob pass to Capella. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Passes to Culver. Now here's Napier. He's covered by Westbrook. Knocked loose. Pass to Culver. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That evens the score.
And really, that's good defense. In the end, though, Culver just a little better and quicker.
Westbrook drives in over Napier. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That is his first foul of the game. And the Rockets making a change here. House is checked in. Knocked away. Wiggins with it, and it's Harden picking him up, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
Well, Andrew Wiggins, elite quickness, the power power finish. That is beautiful.
Now, here is Harden. Tight defense on him. And there's the foul. Will go on Shabazz Napier. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's already this guy's second foul now. He's either going to have to sit or play a bit more conservatively.
Eric Gordon, he's checked in for James Harden. Left side, Westbrook. There's the dish to Tucker. 5 to shoot. From 10 feet out, Westbrook, no good.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And the pass to Towns. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Oh, that's a strong finish. And Karl-Anthony Towns will go to the line, try to put the cherry on top.
And you look at how Towns is so effective on offense. And it's because he really has the entire package for a big man. Back to the basket, facing up, playing outside or in, off the bounce or on the catch. This guy can do it all.
The free throw drops for Towns. And Greg, as you said, it's the skill level of Towns at his young age that is so incredible.
Very capable three-ball shooter, but he likes backing you down on the block as well. You step back and look at what he can do for a team, and there aren't really any holes in his game.
And Minnesota has possession following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Over Cephalosha. And it's Towns missing. Rockets trail by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Tucker. Another miss by Houston. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 17-7 run. Crabbe finds Towns. Pass to Okogie. Here's Crabbe. He's covered by Westbrook. Allen Crabbe, and that's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Well, Allen Crabbe, a little three-point specialty. What confidence right there.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Well, it's such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Jeff.
For Houston, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And if there was ever a definition of a glue guy, Greg, it would be P.J. Tucker. He's so valuable to his team.
You know, P.J. gives you production in every way, and his impact really goes beyond the stats. All the little things that coaches want their players to do, that's really the motto of Tucker's game.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
You know, make no mistake, guys, one of the more effective second-round picks we have in the NBA. Tucker provides a steady diet of production.
Here's Paige Diop. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Jang. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Outside Westbrook. Westbrook double team. He feeds it to Gordon. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
We know that Russell Westbrook will have the ball in his hands and initiate their offense. And how about that superior passing?
Here's a Kogi. Westbrook with the steal. And now Westbrook pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
When Russell Westbrook makes a defensive play and gets in the open floor, look out. He will finish the play.
Passes it to Jang. Here's a Kogi. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Doris, last season, rookie Josh Okogie ended up contributing more than the franchise thought he would.
Yeah, he was terrific as a 3-and-D player for the Wolves. This guy could end up being the steal of the draft, sort of in that Robert Covington mold.
And he makes the first. Good on both. And so it's Houston with it. They trail by 6. Westbrook passes to House. So here's Westbrook. Pass to Cephalosha. 6 to shoot. Double team on Westbrook. Houston needs to get a shot off. And not sure what he was thinking there.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Now here's Westbrook. 1:36 left here in the opening quarter. Fires at the elbow. The shot will not fall. The Timberwolves go the other way with it.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Rockets trail by 11. To end the run. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, he scuffled a bit out of the gates. 10 shot attempts, but that's just his second make of the game.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. Timberwolves leading by 8. Kicks it to Cram. Here's Jang. It's rebounded by Houston.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Now here's Cram. Feeds it to Jang. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, this is, to me, where Zhang is really starting to improve, making moves inside that force the defender's hand.
The Timberwolves have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. First free throw is good.
Now, this is a guy who was 63% from the free throw line his first year. Zhang now has transformed himself into a very good free throw shooter.
And he can't hit the second.
Well, this is the first full year now for Ryan Saunders. Let's remember he was hired by Minnesota full-time after an interim stint last season. And boy, did the players love playing for him.
So it's Minnesota now, following the basket by Russell Westbrook. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. This is to Jang. Rebounded by Tucker. Outside Westbrook. From deep three-point range, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Andrew Wiggins making highlights for Minnesota. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you shortly. One of the most high-powered scorers in the game, Karl-Anthony Towns, knows it's important to keep his teammates involved.
You know, everyone has to get some of the sugar, you know, so making sure you're not just being a ball hog. So I'm just always trying to make sure that I'm taking wide open shots that I think everyone in the team would love for me to take if I have the opportunity. But also at the end of the day, making sure everyone gets a chance to be in the candy shop.
Well, when you're attracting, Greg, all that defensive attention, it creates opportunities for your teammates.
And Towns wants to win big. To do that, though, it's not enough to get numbers. You've got to make your teammates better as well.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
They've got Crabbe, and it's Bates Diop in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. The pass to Okogie. Poked loose, and so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. The 2K leaderboard provides us now with this list of last season's assist leaders. Russell Westbrook, number 1.
And it was the kind of season that he'd like to repeat over and over. Nobody was better at creating easy baskets for their teammates.
Pass to Okogie. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Here's what the Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Monday, it'll be the Sacramento Kings coming into town. Crabbe, that's for 2. It's rebounded by Houston. And he lobs it up. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
And a brief check of the stats for Westbrook. Great showing for him last season. Last season, put up about 23 points per, 10 assists and 11 rebounds. And he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Well, you get the feeling he believes every rebound should be his, and most of them are. This guy is putting up tremendous numbers.
Passes it to Culver. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Napier, he's checked in for Josh Okogie. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Clint Capella, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Jang. He kicks it to Napier. Rebound by House. Looking at the last game for the Timberwolves, it was a loss to the Bulls in Chicago. Gordon, the pass to Harden. The pass to McLemore. Kept alive outside Gordon. Fires the 3. It's good from long range. Gordon's got 7.
And so many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light.
Here's Culver. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Gordon inside. He had 25 points in the win against Denver.
Well, the timing, a very natural aspect of what Gorgui Dieng does on the defensive end.
Capella with the bucket.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
And to me, Greg, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Now here's Dieng. Here's Wiggins. And Capella sends it back. Harden outside for the 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Napier passes to Dieng. Back to Napier. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Covington. Towns kicks to Covington. Now here's Wiggins, guarded by McLemore.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Harden missing again. Timberwolves trail by 5. Culver with it. 5 points in the game. In the corner, Napier with it. Drills the three-pointer. Napier's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Here's Harden, and he banks in the layup.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Pass to Culver. Pass to Wiggins. Banked in off the glass. Wiggins has got 10 points.
Well, you think the body up to Wiggins will throw him off. It doesn't help at all.
Harden's shot is good. And the Rockets lead by 4.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Towns, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Clint Capella.
Well, this is a big physical guy himself, and Towns finds other teams trying to bump him off his game.
Well, Doris, no doubt that Karl-Anthony Towns is the star of his team right now and in the future.
I think, Kevin, for all the drama and all the turnover we have seen, the one constant has been Karl-Anthony Towns' productivity. The question now for the team is, how do they build a title contender around him?
First free throw is good. Doris, who are some of your favorite players to interact with, interview, and question as you go through the season?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many guys. I think, you know, certain people really give a lot of thought to their answers. So a Kyrie Irving, he wants to explain what he's thinking. He's willing to share and take a moment and consider the question. Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Damian Lillard, all of these guys, when I ask a question, Kev, they'll pause for a moment, consider the question, and then respond. And for somebody who's got to interview, there's nothing greater than having those guys willing to take some time with me.
Doris, and you always get great answers from them too, so there's a great rapport there I can see. Now Culver. James Harden missing on the 3. A nice shot by Culver.
I'll tell you, Culver has an array of moves once he gets into the paint.
Knocks it loose. Pass to Harden. Napier with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Here's House. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Robert Covington picked one up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
The Rockets shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And so House nails both of them. Looking at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves, it was a loss to the Bulls. Napier passes to Towns. Shoots over Capella. Rebound by House. House has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And here's Napier. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Here's Towns. Over House. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got the game tied up here for Minnesota.
And that's a nice possession. Did a good job to get that open shot.
And there's the foul. Will go on Shabazz Napier. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Capella against Towns. Capella kicks to McLemore. Shot clock at 6. Shoots it. Misses off the left iron. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Bounce pass Napier. The pass to Culver. Towns trying to get open. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Well, Karl-Anthony Towns can be a 20-10 guy consistently. This guy is a workhorse on the glass.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Russell Westbrook in for Eric Gordon. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. In the 3rd spot, the Timberwolves.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
1 shot.
Throw good, James Harden.
And the way Harden plays the game, incredible. So much energy and really as creative as they come.
And now Westbrook pushing it up. No one back to... Oh, my goodness! Wow. What a play!
My goodness, is there anything better than watching Westbrook hammer it home? My goodness gracious, Russell.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Westbrook. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
We hear this a lot, Doris. The great offense always beats great defense. Think that's true?
I do, Kevin. I think obviously a defender is usually in reactionary mode. It's the rare defender who is dictating to the offensive player what they want to happen. So imagine trying to impact LeBron James as he's playing in the open floor with a head of steam. Like, good luck with that.
Yeah. Houston making some changes. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Daniel House. And Thabo Sefolosha subbed in for McLemore. He hits the second from the line.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Now here's Towns. He's coming off a 40-point game against the Bulls in Chicago. 5 on the clock. Wiggins from outside. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Now, sometimes Wiggins better off when he doesn't have to put the ball on the deck.
The 3 from Harden. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Now here's Crabbe. Tipped away. Fires for 3. Rockets with the rebound. Tucker's got his 4th rebound in this one. Shoots from the baseline. Harden can't hit. Timberwolves trail by 4. Crabbe kicks to Towns. He dishes it to Covington. Wiggins outside. Pass to Crabbe. This one for 3, and the 3 ball is good. Crabbe's got 6 points.
Boy, how assertive is Allen Crabbe shooting the basketball? Feels like he can make it from anywhere.
Passes it to Capella. Tucker dishes to Harden. Takes the 3. Kept alive by Houston. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. And here is Crabbe. It's Covington on the wing. They get it back. The second chance effort. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting. Houston's gotten half their shots from 3-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. The 3 from Harden bangs home the trifecta. Harden's got 23.
And he's now made 3 3-pointers here in the second, starting to get it going.
And it's Towns missing. Houston in the lead. Now Sefolosha. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Westbrook passes to Sefolosha. Lob pass to Capella. And the rejection by Towns.
Well, his value to this team on both ends. Not many guys can defend the perimeter and the rim the way Towns can.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, no secret that many Minnesota fans are questioning the contract they gave to Andrew Wiggins as his development has seemed to plateau.
And with all due respect to Wiggins, it would be worth worrying about if you're a Timberwolves fan. Wiggins has taken a step backwards, I feel, the last few years in his scoring and seemingly has lost the edge to his game that made him such a promising young star.
And he can't get the first one.
Boy, for all the talent Andrew Wiggins brings to the table, you wonder what his assessment of the 2018-19 season is. Obviously, he took a step back in terms of his production, and I think that had a lot to do with his lack of consistency with his shot. He's got a ton of talent. Let's see where it takes him.
And the second free throw, good. And with Wiggins, Doris, and his struggles last year, he seemed to be relying more on his outside shot.
You wonder if Wiggins feels the pressure of an NBA that now so heavily emphasizes that three-point shooting. But his strength, to me, is putting the ball on the deck, attacking the rim, and relentlessly going at defenders. He's got to get back to that.
And a boon it was for the Rockets to be able to keep Clint Capella. A great fit with the team and gives them exactly what they need on the interior.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
free throw, no good. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's Okogie, guarded by Harden. Off with the layup. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Capella. Harden with it. Another miss by Houston. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Hands it from downtown. He's got 6. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Lob pass to Capella.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Here with Andrew Wiggins. Andrew, for you personally, a great first half. You really got to the rim a lot of times. What are you seeing out there?
Just a mindset to attack the rim early, try to mark my presence.
We certainly saw you in the first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games. Andrew Wiggins led the way in the first half. He had 14 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal. And Shaq, what do you think about what we saw from Minnesota?
Well, one thing happened that really helped them out. Their bench came in and played absolutely beautiful. Gave them a huge boost. Not just trying to hold court, but actually putting points on the scoreboard. These guys should be starting, Ernie.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about Houston?
Well, they've been pounding. I mean, pounding it in. Not just taking the first three-pointer when it came across. That keeps the defense on its toes.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Houston, Tucker and Capella are up front. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair, they're the backcourt. And it's McLemore in at the 3 spot. Here's Culver. The Rockets making the shot. There's the pass to Wiggins. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Great communication on the alley-oop. And the Rockets lead by 4.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
Towns with it and guarded by Capella. Poked away. Here's Covington. That shot no good. Good work defensively by Capella.
Well, an 0-for-3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
Here's Harden. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Inside, the Timberwolves working the ball around now. Back to Wiggins. Capella against Towns. There's the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. 9 points in the game so far.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Right side, Westbrook. Rebound, Minnesota. He's covered by Westbrook. Here's Wiggins. He's got 14. And Wiggins throws it down.
That's a nice drive by Andrew Wiggins. Has an understanding of the game and knowledge of where to get to on the court.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Unloads. Another miss by Houston.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Covington with the bucket.
This is about perseverance and passion. Robert Covington refuses to be denied.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Count that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut back down to 1 point on the basket from James Harden. And there's the feed to Towns. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ben McLemore. That is his first foul of the game. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Napier's checked in. The Rockets also changing it up. Daniel House has checked in for P.J. Tucker. And Eric Gordon subbed in for James Harden. So it's the Timberwolves now. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Towns. Gets the bucket and the foul. That's on Clint Capella.
Listen, Karl-Anthony Towns is unafraid to take it right at the defense on the inside. Play through the chest. That's nice.
This is his third trip to the free throw line.
One shot.
And Towns no good on that one.
Well, he spent 1 year in college at Kentucky, yet Karl-Anthony Towns has made such a smooth transition to the NBA. His ascension, guys, has been really remarkable.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Now, here's Covington. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Capella. Now, here's McLemore. Covered by Wiggins. Covington against Westbrook. Capella, the pass to House. At the top of the key, Westbrook. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. House kicks to Gordon. Pass to Westbrook. Just 5 to shoot. Another shot.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Capella. And Minnesota has possession. Now, here's Napier. That's tipped. And here we go with Westbrook heading to the hoop. And finished off by Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook right now creating havoc with his defensive abilities. My goodness.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Allen Crabbe, he's checked in for Culver. Now let's take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. Second is Clint Capella.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. Now here's Napier. Defense is right there over Westbrook.
Westbrook has the ability to create havoc with his athleticism to challenge shots.
Lob pass to Capella. Again, the Rockets score. Timberwolves trail by 3. Napier passes to Towns. To the middle. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 5th assist in this one. Outside Westbrook. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Westbrook's got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, if he decides to penetrate into the teeth of the defense, you know something exciting could happen.
Bounce pass, Crabbe. Here's Wiggins. Back to Crabbe. Down low. Napier dishes to Towns. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Wiggins. Towns trying to get open. Second chance shot. It's not going to go for him. The Rockets go the other way with it. Outside Westbrook. Passes to McLemore. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's foul number 2 for him. Gorgie Dang's checked in for Minnesota. Okogie comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And a change for the Rockets. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Ben McLemore. Westbrook passes to House. Pass to Sefolosha. Clock at 6. Elbow shot. It's rebounded by Towns. And so Napier will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Crabbe kicks to Napier. Back to Crabbe. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Napier's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Now here's Westbrook. 16 points for him. That's tipped. Now here's Crabbe, defended by Gordon. Crabbe the pass to Jang. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You 2 players.
And so it's Houston with it. For Houston, they've gone 8 of 16 in the 3rd quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Westbrook passes to House. Another miss by Houston. Timberwolves trail. Here's Okogie. Ball's knocked loose. Towns up top. Shot clock at 5. Westbrook with it. Now the pass to House. Napier feeling it out a bit. To the paint. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
If Karl-Anthony Towns is feeling it, he will command the basketball. And as a coach, that's what you're hoping for.
Here's Westbrook. Gordon the pass to Capella. Now Westbrook. 4 on the shot clock. Capella trying to free himself up. Kicks to Sefolosha. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Grab finds Napier. Now Towns. Covered by Cephalosha. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now a timeout called by Houston. You look at Towns, he's really been playing well.
Boy, he's been relentless, and to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
Minnesota making a switch here. H-Diop's checked in. Houston also making some changes. P.J. Tucker comes in for Clint Capella, and James Harden subbed in for Thabo Cephalosha. And here's Westbrook. He's got 16. A well-timed shot fake got the defender off the ground right there.
Well, this is where you believe as a defender you have Westbrook's shot blocked. And then just like that, it's in the bucket. That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Harden outside, and Tucker has it in the corner. No good on the triple. Minnesota in the lead. 1:31 left in the third quarter. Here's Okogie, guarded by Harden. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Here's Westbrook. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Westbrook's got 10 points in just the second half. Jang the pass to Napier. Here's Okogie, and there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's foul number 2 for him. Culver's checked in for Minnesota. .44 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Bates-Diop. 6 to shoot. And the basket by Okogie. Okogie's got his second bucket of the night.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Now here's Westbrook. D right on him. Here's Harden. The shot from the low post is good. Harden's got 29 in the game.
And you talk about the best ball handlers in the league. Don't forget about James Harden.
Here's Okogie. Out to the right wing. Releases from 15. Can't connect. It's been all about Karl-Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves. His performance that quarter has earned him a double-double. Seems like he's been everywhere in this game. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
And, Greg, nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Napier is out there with Culver. Then it's Gorgui Dieng. And it's Bates-Diop in at the power forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Now here's Gordon. And stolen by Jang. Here's Okogie. That shot off. Good D by Westbrook. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They're off to Denver after this game as they apply their skills at the Pepsi Center. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Here's Westbrook. Tucker fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Well, that's just superb coordination and balance right there. Tucker's hard to move once he gets the ball inside.
That's good from Tucker. Timberwolves shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Pass to Jang. Knocked away. Stolen by Tucker. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Boy, that's intelligence and effort from Tucker. Picking the ball cleanly, igniting the fast break.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's a Kogi. Sweet little floater.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Got a piece of it. Napier with it. Westbrook picks him up. Pass to a Kogi. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. That one's on Eric Gordon.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Covington's checked in. McLemore's checked in for the Rockets.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Outside Westbrook. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Is Russell Westbrook the toughest guy to contain in the league? He's explosive, he's unpredictable, and he is a nightmare for defenders.
First one falls for Andrew Wiggins. He's checked in for Josh Okogie. Both free throws good from Westbrook. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Now Culver. And there's the pass to Wiggins. The dish now to Napier. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Houston in the lead. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Tucker. Just 5 on the clock. Right wing, McLemore inside the line, and it's rebounded by Covington. Covington's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Now, here's Culver. Softly drops in the floater. And the Timberwolves lead by 1. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Offensive rebound. McLemore inside the line. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Well, that's somebody who sees the whole floor and delivers it to the perfect wide open shooter.
They get a hand on it. Passes it to Covington. Dishes it to Wiggins. That's down the hatch. Notch one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Harden. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Towns, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Houston. throw good, James Harden.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Knocked loose. Towns dishes to Culver. Shoots. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 16th rebound on the night. Puts it up. Harden, no good.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
And then Culver with the dunk.
How about the force there from Culver, making sure to finish with power, leaving no doubt with that finish.
Now, here is Harden. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Covington's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Here's Wiggins. Here's Towns. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Now here's McLemore. He kicks to Capella. Outside Westbrook. Lob pass to Capella. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop. And the Rockets lead by 2.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Napier passes to Towns. And Capella sends it back. To the inside. Good D by Covington.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Napier dishes to Covington. Culver kicks to Towns. Napier passes to Culver. Towns against Harden, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, he's got moves and counter moves inside. Towns makes the defender pick his poison.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And Towns drops them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Knocks it loose. Pass to Harden. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Westbrook up top. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
Well, the craftiness of Russell Westbrook down low. This guy excels at drawing contact close to the basket.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. And the first one drops. And so Westbrook makes them both. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Minnesota calls timeout.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Ryan Saunders said to the team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Now the pass to McLemore. From outside the arc, drains the three-pointer. McLemore's got the lead up to 5 now for the Rockets.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
Pass to Towns. Sinks that one from the post. Towns has got 12 points in just the second half.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl-Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one is on Towns. That one falls for Westbrook. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Crab's checked in. And Russell Westbrook drops them both. Timberwolves trail by 5. Passes it to Crab. Pass to Wiggins. The Rockets pull it in. Tucker's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Harden draws the double. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Over to the left wing. Wiggins with it. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the 3.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
So it's the Timberwolves now after the Rockets pick up 3. Inside. Lets it go from the wing. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Rockets leading by 6. Outside Westbrook. The pass to Capella. Now here's Tucker, defended by Covington, and Robert Covington picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. That's good from Tucker. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Timberwolves trail by 7. Kicks it to Wiggins. Tipped away. Pass to Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Shot clock at 6. Crab, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Westbrook double team to the left wing. On deep, McLemore. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. And they call an illegal screen here.
And you know, guys, in the first half, he was a lot more focused. Maybe he's feeling the heat of the defense a bit more here in the second.
Culver's checked in for the Timberwolves. Rockets leading by 10. Outside Westbrook. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Westbrook's got 28.
I can't imagine the energy expended by Russell Westbrook. Always a threat to score, even when he's getting knocked around.
Now here's Towns. Covington. Goes back up. Rebounded by Capella. Houston's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the 4th. To the middle and out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Timberwolves trail by 12. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Second shot opportunity, and Capella sends it back. Harden draws the double, and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Tucker finds Westbrook. In the corner, it's McLemore. They get the rebound. Passes it to Tucker. 6 on the shot clock. And a deep three from Harden. A three-pointer, no good. Minnesota's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Pass to Culver, trying to end the drought. Here's Wiggins, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Clint Capella.
Well, with the first overall pick in 2014, Wiggins has some pressure on him, but he has steadily improved his play.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Wiggins. And so he hits both. There's 1:38 left to play in the final quarter. And here's Westbrook. Here's Harden on the wing. He kicks it to McLemore. Crabbe pulls it in. Crabbe's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint. Here's Culver. The lead now in single digits.
And how about the balance there from Culver? Really good at staying in control despite the D being all over.
Now here's Harden. Defense right on him. They double him with Wiggins. Tucker. Not going to go that time. And Minnesota will come the other way. There's Crabbe with the 3. Tries again. And he gets it to go.
Big shot maker. Wiggins poised in the clutch.
Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're down by 8. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And I'm sure the coach is telling them it ain't over till it's over. Yeah, but I don't know.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down now to just 6, and the basket from Karl-Anthony Towns.
When your stars shine bright in the toughest moments, Towns the look of a superstar.
Now here's Westbrook. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 to shoot. From deep, Harden hits it from 3-point range. Harden's got 37.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question, GA. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
So we see the Rockets get the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, GA, a pretty hostile. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris